Hello and welcome, lads and lasses, to Pillars of Eternity. So last time we killed some spiderlings, some spear spiders, and spiders. Okay. Yes, endurance. Thank you for that. Once it reaches 0, you fail. Just like a Mortal Kombat character. Oops. We'll take those farmers by surprise, little bit like that, thank you. Okay. Didn't speak with the ghost. A large silver-spotted man, barrel-chased and punchy, cows in the far corner of the room. His white hair, tangled straightly mess, he covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction. No! Keep away from us! Leave us! Maybe we should come back later. Oh, I love those multiple choice answers. Are you Merlot? A. Yes. B. No. C. Maybe. It depends. He looks up over his shoulder, muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hiss as though having an argument. Don't tell them. Don't tell them anything. They're gonna get you. Get you alive, I tell you. All at once, his steps shaking, suddenly calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks your dead in the eye. Like a cornered animal about to pounce, his voice turns suddenly raspy. Manuel isn't here, and he isn't folded. He has sent for no colors, but gone, deceiving spirit. You better start making some sense right now, or you'll get worse than any spirit could give. Yes, a spirit who knows the name of one of the Watchers. I'm looking for him because I need information. Well, there's no such an answer, so let's just say you'd better start making some sense right now, or you'll get worse than any spirit could give. The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back towards you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strain enters his voice. Merwold will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you have me to answer to. Okay, well, you just signed your death warrant, thank you for that. Guess you like being killed. The man's posture falls and the hands he held strongly at his side a moment ago resumed their original treason, his voice as feeble and tentative. And because we actually know that he's Merwold, because that's what it says over here, come to speak to Merwold. Merwold whose touch is poison, Merwold who knows not his effect. I was taught I'm a watcher, and that's you could tell me about it. I seek only a cure. There is no cure for death. There is only redemption. And about the tablet of some word after that, once you two are finished, of course. Oh, Canon, you're going to die after our conversation is done. He nods still at the dispatch, eyeing the door behind you. A window to the enter, where spirits dwell. Peer reach into it, speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their past, souls of the living, souls of the dead. An empath. He examines faintly, his breath whistling, and the souls see them back. Used it to help begins in both rounds. Did I? What the gods wanted of me, though Okay, I'm going to start reading you like Master Yoda or like Gollum, because you certainly don't make much sense in my head. With quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I'm obliged. Okay, he tilts his head forwards, glowing at you, and his voice is raspy. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners. Ah, some genius you are. You have great ego and no brain, that old head of yours. You certainly have something, like a shield. He shrinks down and is himself once more. He crumbles his face, shaking hands. Little I knew. I would just turn around and walk away actually after that. One of them would try to stop me, of course, and I would say, if you want to speak with him, do so, but this man has clearly lost his mind, and I have no patience for the likes of him. I was accosted by the spirits on my way here. What did they want? Merrill struggles back, staring off at some imagined phantom. No, forgive me. He covers his mouth with his hand. He breathes convulsively, his eyes red and anxious. You seem to have lost your mind. Yes, let's say the other one again and see what answer he'll give us. Well, makes sense. Lost. No, found more of it. Too much to bear. Knowledge? An awakening. I was thinking of knowledge for some reason. His eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? What is an awakening? I see. I wouldn't ask that question. Many lifetimes we have soul, central warmth, and exit corpses, carrying with them all experience, all knowledge, and all identities. Okay, this is kind of weird for me, because, you see, I was thinking that Snape would answer that, because, well, this guy makes no sense when he spoke, but once he needs to give out exposition, he's actually very good at this. So, I'm gonna call you Exposition Man too. Did this series have an Exposition Man 1? I think so. Yet we do not remember, hidden from us. What end, only the gods know. Certain things can steer memories from their long buried awaken. The old memories, the old personalities. Actually, I thought what awakening was, and was 100% correct about it, so that information was completely useless. Thank you, old Santa Claus. Memory, personality, identity, all might surface. He looks again at the door behind you. Oh, and I seem to having a conversation with several of them right now. Yes, this is all into your head, Marco. He nods cheaply. Ghosts of the mind. Myrtlewood has lost control. Myrtlewood's body no more. The spirits they passed, what are they? Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Myrtlewood, remembering him of his mistake. Reminding him of his mistake. No sleep. You should have said I can't sleep, because again you're stopped making sense. Well, I'm going to ask you for some exposition later, so you would get your mind back eventually. What you're seeing memories before them, from the essence of their own souls. Once Merrill awakened, he could not make them leave. Give them more from no less. The spirits and memories from previous lives. Oh, that was actually a question. I thought I whispered that to myself because there was absolutely no reason to ask that. You know, the petition looked to his face. Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Merrill back, reminding him of his mistakes. Yes. You repeat yourself. Murderer and soldier, soldier and murderer. How could they know? How do you tell spirits from memories? I've seen appropriations like those elsewhere since I became a watcher. How do you tell spirits from a memory? Why do these past lives still trouble you? Okay, all of those questions are completely stupid, and I don't want to ask them. I've seen appropriations like those when I became a watcher. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Oh no, you too. Yes, person of stupidity. I am a watcher, and I see spirits, and it's logical because only watchers can do that. Complete brain-dead condition. Thy name is Merrill, and thy die very soon. All at once, a spite of abject misery, his expression changed to one to utmost sympathy. Poor man. I'm not poor. They will take you too. No, actually I'm quite smarter than you and I can ignore people. And I can speak to myself, so I don't care. I'm already kind of insane. What inevitable madness. That can't be right. There's always an answer to be found if you look hard enough. Yeah, you're saying I'll end up like you. So fragile the Watcher's mind, so real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep? Okay, there are limits to the body, dude. Memories, conditions don't make you skillful. Your body has limits. If you don't train it, you can't exceed those limits. To a past life, how would that have happened? How do you tell spirit from memory? I'm not going to ask that because it obviously doesn't matter actually. Especially if you're a wizard. I'm not, but I should have been an enchanter with ranged weapons, and should have said Gwen to be a rogue. I might start all over. It's not that far in the game if you play on double speed. If I'm awakened to the past life, how would that have happened? You are reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Okay, Manuel set his heart and watched his fire, watched the wood burn, then came the memory of another fire, the burning woods, and screams. His face trembles in vulnerability. How do you tell a spirit from a memory? Obviously he can't do that. Why do these past lives still trouble you? Yes. My fault, all my faults, soldiers and murderers. Soldiers and murderers. No sleep. Okay, can't I just throw a dagger and cut his throat? I want to see how good his shield is. No sleep for the Watcher. As the Watcher watches. War there was all around. War of stone. War of three. War of three. Okay. War of three, of course. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This one is the early period of Adrian colonization, fighting between Deerwood colonists and the native Gladwins, you see, but that was a long time ago. I would never have guessed that war was over. Death we brought to the settler. Men. We, the Nine Claws, Claws of the Nine, worse than we did to the women. Worse what we did to the women, for love for gods, the gods' love, for their love. Yes, people, you heard it here right. If you fight for your god, you are a complete lunatic. Your past life raided villages then. Yes, dude. You could have just listened because he makes no sense and he will finish his expositions. Voices become raspy and he's somewhere else in place of time speaking to someone unseen. Oh, so not only is he insane, but he's also stupid and delusional. Brilliant, leave him to his misery. Hold her down, Heather, give his Adrian bitch an heir and belongs in Air Glafad. Awkward? Okay, Marrold cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over. He wails. That's enough, I don't want to know anymore. Terrible things happen in war. Okay, living with what you've done is its own patience. You were a monster, you deserve this, even for a past life. Okay, that was stupid. Keep talking, I'm enjoying this. Oh yeah, that's incredible. Take your time, it's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready. I really don't want to hear about it actually, because this guy is not helping me. Okay, the truth is, a charismatic person as I am, I should actually keep him talking because he might actually eventually say something useful. Though I doubt it. The boy, the baby boy, the boy, conceived in the raid, conceived by force, vassal of a murderer slain in the raid, marauder and the boy, marauder and soldier. A baby conceived by a raider. What do you mean it was a vassal for him? You are asking stupid questions again. For the soul, marauder soul, some souls, one soul, boy soul, marauder soul, raised in lies and vigilance, raised to soldier, raised for the fire, born for the fire. Okay. What was his mother? I met her in the keep. She told me, told him his father was killed by the raiders. Yes, dude, you are right, and I made absolutely the same conclusion. You get no pity from me. The cries of the Nine Claw in the last war are still unavenged. Unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. He looks off his shoulder as someone else stands nearby. Light it. Okay, heroic words from someone who I don't care about. By Ushar's Crook Ban. Okay, by the Ushar's Crooked Ban. Merwood's shoulders slump. He rocks back to the fort, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence. Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. Oh dead, oh dead. What for? What for? You speak in riddles. I don't have. Yes, I won't say anything. I'll just leave because I don't want to say anything. But you're asking what I just said. You speak in riddles. I don't have the patience to try and understand. How little we know. The truth is, I do have the patience to understand. There must be some way to make these memories go away. Yes. No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee. Okay, people. I doubt that I can be traumatized like so many lives been traumatized and stuck into one body, but I think I can handle it. Then just remember someone caused this. They were masks and spoke of books and keys and the queen. There was a man there. He seems familiar to me. Keys of Lade, books of burden, queens that were known to me are they. The landed key. Laden key. Okay. The Laden key. It seems we share an enemy, Mark Cortelia. Assassins and Watcher Walkers both. They certainly keep busy. If the leader key caused my awakening, could they undo it? Yes, that's the only question actually I would have asked. Such a fault, okay. Maraud's bushy white eyebrows wedge upwards. He begins muttering to himself. Just as you are about to repeat your question, he speaks. I wasn't going to repeat the question. He was either going to answer me or I was going to cut his throat up. Not that I'm not going to do that after this conversation's over, but still. Many secrets do they keep, unawakened, mayhap. Who else, if not they? What can you tell me about this Laden key? Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answer? Not they, not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred of fear. Much we see, dread to secrets. Who is the queen they pray to? You can probably read that in books, dude. I know I would have looked in a book or internet, but since there is no internet. What if a goddess crowd shuddered the body burned binding to the oaths and Gurge Hoser, bearer of justice, but whose? Do you know where I might find the key? City of Defiance, never far from the Queen. I need to go so I can search for this man from the Lemon Key. Sleep well, sleep well. Hold, I know you will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me. I don't have time for this. I'll beat you senseless, old man. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone. I'd sooner do a lot of things than take orders from a lunatic. I am leaving. Betrayal is for nothing. Your warning are lost, and those foreigners and their blood will Gawain's tribute. This night I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker's God to grant you a quick death. Oh, so we are going to find him. Well, I was wondering why he has weapons. Oops. Flame Blight. Spirit Shield. Gwen. Well, no. Everyone, charge. And by everyone, I mean Asher. And knock him down, please, if you can. Gwen, retreat now. Asher, attack this guy. I'll move here. Flame Blight. Snape, I want you to go here. And fire at this guy. Okay, can I blind the fool? There is no binding left for Gwen, I actually think. I hit him. Oh no, it was Gwen actually. Good shot, Gwen. Mental binding on the Blythe thing. Asher, you will survive this. I've seen to it. Well... did I kill him? Yes. No, it was Kiana. Stole my kill. Oh well. Well, since we're thus far, I think we are going to find the book before we kill Kiana. You ready, Gwen? It seems like you should be. Not enough focus. And Kiana's dead. Yes, please, shoot him. Seems to have immunity to those kind of weapon, actually. Can you use this? There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to conquering invaders. Great. Middle's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about his soul in the place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Mark Wartelian was granted Speaker of the Restless. Great. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you a straight rope, ghostly in the alive, its varied end rating like a typo animons, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its standard strands. Okay. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. That sounds awesome. You turn both ends of the rope towards your beginning them into contact with your essence. As you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now. Beneath the place you stand, seeing place dank and cold-blooded, and malignant, like some untended garden, overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being. You can't quite make out presiding over it, oh, with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone tablet that resembles the sun in an area guarded by suits of armor that move their own vibration. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Caed Nua once more. Midwell's soul is nowhere to be seen. I'm sure it's alright. Quest completed. The Old Watcher is dead. Yay! Murder! Never far from the Queen. A sicky sweet smell of rot rises from his half-eaten fruit. Great. A worn book lies in a towel, its page filled with nonsensical scrawls. Yes, this is the right of the book. Hey, Solid Snape, I have a grimoire for you. Seems nice. You are plain flame. This bright little flame laps to spark with magical energy. This should go to the inventory, right? And copper. Why do you need money? You have been here for decades. Copper, no less. Okay. Unlocked. More copper. And club. Phenomenal. Okay, that's analysis. I think I'm gonna take a break here, so see you all next time. Bye.